number 7. Now, diba, module 2, ito na yung third talk. The first 2 talk is about loving God and loving your neighbor. Now, it's about the Christian family. So, syempre, to share with us tonight is the expert about raising a true Christian family. They attended actually CLP 8 months and 20 years ago. So they've been a member of the Couples for Christ since 1993. Tama, kita? Since 1993. And they are actually the first what we call the father of chapter. Ito yung chapter. Kasi usually chapter, pero chapter ang tawag. So that's the whole chapter. Kailan tinigil? That was taken no...
Batch nila Jessie, CLP.
Oh, second batch. If you're familiar, kung mga familiar yung lugar, kasi dito rin talaga pinakain. So,
sa labas.
Sa labas. Okay. Then, yan. He's been a chapter head on and off. Kasi nare-reassign sila, hindi dahil maayaw sila, dahil nare-reassign sila. So, they became chapter head 2000-2004. Tapos yung GK sa GIF program head 04-06. Then they became a chapter head again 06-08. Okay? Sila yung mag-asawa, hindi father-daughter yan. I love you, Lord! Tapos, they've been the head of our household for 4 years before we became a chapter. Our group has been elevated from a simple, good-looking household to a chapter na this year. So, just to explain the chapter family tree mo na. So, of course, there's Tito Art and Tita Annalie. Then, this is yung household niya, yung kami, yung household, yung upper household na tinatawag. Then, ito yung panganay na household na chapter. Kay TJ, household ni TJ, ito yung unang-una kasing household na ginawa, na-form sa under kay chapter. Tapos, next would be yung sa amin. Yung house. Service team ngayon. Tapos yung pangatlo.
Yes!
Hindi ka pa!
Si Romy!
Si Romy mo na!
Yes!
Brother Romy, yung bunso namin. Yan, yung brother yung last na CLP.
Yes na, yes!
So, syempre gusto namin kung bakit yung madagdagan na isa, kayo yun.
Yes!
Pero ito na, ito chapter family tree, pero this is the real family tree of our speaker. Walang tatawa ha? Of course, that's the... Padre na pamilya, Tito Art, and the loving wife. And their first and only daughter, si Abby. Then yung first son, may party ngayon, si Alan. Invited tayo lahat. Okay, tapos Aaron. And
ang pinaka mabait.
Then, to talk about our Christian family, actually there's no expert in raising a Christian family than Tito Art and Tita Annalie.
Napatawad na kita. Technical glitch. So, bahala na pala. So, good evening, brothers and sisters. Salamat at nandito na tayo sa third talk ng second module. Ako yung pinaka siguro mapalad na speaker kasi kapiraso lang yung gagawin ko to kasi the rest would be done by my family. So, aking may bahay si Annalie, yung pinakamaganda kong daughter si Abby, mga sons ko si Alan, Aaron, and Andrew. Ayun na naman.
Kailangan ng konting pray over.
Digest na.
So, good evening once again. Yung ating topic is the Christian family. So, today, the Christian family is under attack. Even the very definition of the family is being challenged. There are many cases of divorce, napakarami, no? In many countries, parang mas marami pa yata yung hindi successful marriages, na uuwi sa separations, sa divorces, and even the very definition of the family is being challenged. How is that? Yung same-sex marriage. And sad to say, it is also beginning to crop up even in our own country. Lumalabas na yung pati meron ng gusto mag-propose ng same-sex marriage, gawin na rin okay dito. It all started with the RH bill, and now, ito na naman. So, we want to face up with this challenge. We want to confront this attack and come out with our families intact and even stronger. We need to prevent the breaking of the families and to make our marriage more resilient. For this, we need to put on God's plan. We need to put on God's mind and follow His plan for the family. And for the marriage to work, we have to understand what marriage is all about, what our marriage is all about, and what God's plan is for our marriage. So what is God's plan for the family? God has intended the family for the transmission of life. Ano yun? Ano ibig sabihin? The fundamental task of the family is to serve life, to actualize in history the original blessing of the Creator, that of transmitting by procreation the divine image from person to person. So God's plan for the family is procreation really. Is to, di ba, inutos na ng Panginoon, go forth and multiply. In Genesis, sinasabi, so God created human beings in His own image. The image of God, He created them. Male and female, He created them. Then God blessed them and said, be faithful and multiply. Fill the earth and govern it. Reign over the fish in the sea, the birds in the sky, and all the animals that scurry along the ground. So, si God, create na yung family for procreation. And to top it all, no, He also entrusted us with His creation. We are to be the stewards of God's creation as man and wife, as a family. So, nung create ni God yung family, He created man male and female, with their physiology so formed as to enable man to increase and multiply and fill the earth. Magpapakarami ang tao through man and wife, through man and woman. Hindi yung, di ba meron nga sinasabi na dumadami sila pero hindi naman nangangarap. Diba? Hindi yun ang plano ng Panginoon. Which is, yun yung inaano na same-sex marriage. So, anong mangyayari kung merong same-sex marriage? Sinisira na yung buong pamilya. Yung pinaka-purpose ng Panginoon sa isang pamilya. God intended man and woman to be one, not independent individuals producing babies, but husband and wife raising a family. God intended man and woman to be one, not independent individuals producing babies, but husband and wife raising a family. The family is a place for teaching children and training leaders. So sa pamilya, we were conferred as parents. We have conferred life on our children. So it is our solemn obligation to teach our children. Tayo as parents are to be the first and foremost educators of our children. Hindi lamang sa ano yung buhay, kundi the values of life. Parents have the responsibility for the education of children. They are to bear witness. It is in the home where tenderness, forgiveness, respect, fidelity, and disinterested service are the rule. So sa pamilya, diyan natin tuturo sa ating mga anak yung wisdom and values of life. Like, paano tayo magtrato ng sa pamilya, yung kindness, how do we treat our, let's say, yung kasambahay. So, kung ano yung nakikita ng pamilya natin, ng mga anak natin, yun yung dadalhin nila. Hindi kung ano lang yung tinuturo natin verbally, but more on, we exemplify, we teach our children, we teach our family by example. We lead them by example. We lead them to how we treat our, especially yung mga kasama natin sa bahay, kung paano natin sila tratuhin, yun yung matatanim sa mga bata. A leader, especially a church leader, receives his basic training in his own home. The family is a place for teaching children. So ito, husbands, he must not be a heavy drinker or be violent. He must be gentle, not quarrelsome, and not love money. He must manage his own family well, having children who respect and obey him. So dito sa community, hindi naman natin binabawal na totally yung drinking, but siguro in moderation lang. Kaya sinasabi, he must not be a heavy drinker. Social drinking. Actually, dito nga sa community, meron tayong tinatawag na wine night, pagka merong Christmas parties. So, okay lang yun, yung to drink in moderation. But we must also remember na bakit pinagbabawal na yung dini-discourage yung heavy drinking. Bakit? Because our bodies should be the temple of the Holy Spirit. So pag linunod mo siya, pag linunod mo yung katawan mo, linulunod mo rin yung Espiritu Santo sa ating katawan. Take note, ha? The family is a domestic church. So, since the family is supposed to be the domestic church, the father or the husband is supposed to be the priest